Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green on the Nintendo Switch. This is Mangoblivian Plays, and we are right in front of the Viridian Forest, and that's where we're going to be heading this time. We're going to get through the Viridian Forest and then fight our first gym leader, Brock. Oh, did I screw something up in our end? I did. So we're in the Viridian Forest now. There's several items we can pick up, one of which is up here. There's lots of bug Pokemon in the Viridian Forest, mostly Caterpie and Beedrill, but the main thing we're looking for here is a Pikachu. If we can get Pikachu easily, then we're going to get it. If we don't get one, that's okay. Not the end of the world if we don't pick up Pikachu. Certainly helpful later on when we get to that second gym leader missing. But we do have Bulbasaur, so we don't need Pikachu. It's just helpful. So if we can get one, we'll get it. If we don't, not a big deal. There we go, and it's level 4. Another Pokeball. So that's the only Pokemon we're really planning on catching in Viridian Forest. You could pick up Weedle or Caterpie. We're in Leaf Green, so we're going to be finding a lot of Weedles and Caterpies in here. The percentage in which they show up changes based on which game you have. So if you find red, it's slightly different than green. For the most part, it's going to stay similar. Yeah, it changes a little based on which game you have. But that's okay. And down. Heal her up. Alright, we're just gonna have Bloom finish off this Weedle. But like I said, the Pokemon we're hoping to get here is a Pikachu. So if we can get a Pikachu, that'd be cool. If we don't find a Pikachu, that's okay. Of the two bug Pokemon, I find Butterfree the most useful in the early game here. It does learn Confusion, which is a very good move. For Butterfree, it's a Psychic type move very early in the game, which can be very helpful. Psychic is just a very powerful type in this generation anyway. So if you do manage to find, if you do want to go for Butterfree, that's a solid choice. There's nothing wrong with Beedrill. It just doesn't have the move pool that it does in later generations. So you're not going to get as much out of our buddy Beedrill as you might in a later game like ZA or Scarlet and Violet. Not a problem though. For those of you wondering when we learn to run, it's probably not, if I remember correctly, not until Pewter City that we will get our running shoes. So we are stuck walking for a while here. It's not like the later games as well, where they give you those shoes as soon as possible. We're not going to have that possibility quite yet. It is a natural maze, but it's not too complicated. This guy I don't believe will fight you. There's a lot of trainers in here as well, so we'll have our first couple trainer battles too. We could have fought our rival in Route 22, but I choose usually to skip that fight. You can come back and fight him later on your way to the Elite Four. Oh, there's Pikachu. Perfect. So you can fight him then, and he'll have stronger Pokemon, and it'll be a nice experience heading into the region. Whereas right now, it's not as really helpful in general. So we picked up Pikachu. That was our Pokemon goal for this area of the game. And we'll name them Alright, so now we have 3 Pokemon. Like I said, I usually keep our weakest Pokemon in front. I don't need Ash to be strong right this moment, so I'm going to keep him in the back for now. He's got to level up later when we fight Misty, so for now we'll just stick with Annie in the front. He's paralyzed and pretty low on health, so we're just going to do the switch method. We're going to lead with Annie, and we're just going to switch into Bulbasaur. And that's pretty much how this is going to go for a while. That's how we're going to keep our team at full health, or as healthy as possible, but also as level up as possible. So, also, because of the lack of the experience share, it isn't incredibly important that you do fight all the trainers. In Scarlet and Violet, it was pretty skippable. You didn't have to fight everybody to level up to the level that you needed to be. Same thing in ZA, you don't have to fight everybody. In this game, fight everybody you can. It's going to be helpful. There's that potion. We can put that on Mankey here. Get him up to full health at least. He's still going to be paralyzed, but we can benefit from being full health. Alright, here's our first trainer battle. Alright, Bugcatcher Rick. Trainer Pokemon are generally stronger. So Weedle's level 6. Most of the wild Pokemon we're going to be fighting here are level like 3 to 5. So a little bit more challenging than level 6 one. The nice thing about being paralyzed though with Annie is that means that we can't get poisoned. So that's a sign. I'll be able to deal with that relax. Get a ton of experience for that. Level 5. We can go this way and potentially avoid a trainer here, but like I said, we don't want to avoid trainers. So we're going to go ahead and go through the grass. Alright, we got Doug. That's 7 this time. Switcheroo. Bulbasaur. We're going to use Leech Seed here to try to get some health. Keep ourselves full of moves. So close. Needle down. It's level 8. Leech Seed's gonna come along. Kakuna can only go Harden. We only have a physical move, so Leech Seed's gonna let us drain HP and heal ourselves, but then also slowly lower this guy's hit points, because otherwise this could be a long fight. So a little bit of damage. He's gonna let it go. Double damage. Fights against Kakuna and Potter actually pretty worth it. You can keep Bulbasaur relatively healthy here and not have to worry about healing it. do want to come around here, there is a trainer that you can't find otherwise if you come up here to find it. Let's go ahead and fight this guy. Alright, once again, pretty strong. He's almost level 6, so we're going to switch him out. Make sure he gets some experience. Pull the sword back in, he's on full health. Slowly work our way back. Alright, and it goes to 6. And it learns Legend. So now we have a fighting type move. Very helpful. Yeah, so we'll go ahead. We could switch Mankey back in and then switch the sword back out, but for right now we're just going to go ahead and tackle. We're probably going to have to run all the way back to heal again. So there's one attack. Say that's good, but since we're all bug types here, we're gonna go back and heal. Tackle's gonna be more effective than the Violent is on these bug type Pokemon. We'll just head on back, and then we'll get to actually do a little bit of fighting with Mankey as well. Alright, go ahead and do a heal. Alright, now that Mankey's level 6, we'll move Pikachu in front. We'll start leveling it up just a little bit. We don't want it to be too far behind when we get through Brock. potion. There's got Annie. And got one more trainer to go. Alright, final trainer in the forest. Sammy's just got healed. Alright, we're gonna switch. Switch to Bulbasaur. That should get it. And there we go, we just down. We're happy where we're at. Perfect. Alright, now we just need to get out of the forest. Oh, one more Pokemon down. Another cat. We'll let Ash take this one. Alrighty. And we made it through. That's true, you can press B while they're evolving. Red, take your time. Alright, we made it to Pewter City. So, we'll go ahead and heal up. And then we're going to take on Brock. So, we'll walk back out. And then we're going to head on up to the gym. Geodude down, no damage. Dash grew to 7. And he's gonna level up. Sandshrew. I'm gonna switch for Sandshrew. Mankey's not super effective against it. So go ahead, just put Blue in. Active. Scratches. Violet. And big XP for Bloom. Very close to level 12 now. Alright, now we're ready to face Brock. Let's get after it. So you're here. I'm Brock, Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident in my Pokemon. They're all rock-hard, true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all rocked. You're gonna challenge me knowing you'll lose. Trainers on. Fine, let's fight. Alright, so Brock's go out. He's going to use Geodude as well. Well, going to switch into our friend. Solid damage there. He tackles. 10 damage. I'm not sure what he's going to do. Let's see if Mankey gets it. Mankey, absolute boss. Alright, Annie knocks out Geodude. Ton of experience for both Ash and Annie. And then we're going to do a switch for Onyx. Onyx is tough. It's got a very high defense. And it's a strong Pokemon. It's going to be level 14. So, we're going to lead off with the Leech Seed. Find is going to do a ton to us. The Leech Seed is going to do a lot to it. It's going to keep us healthy, and it's going to hit. So it takes damage, we heal. And now we'll take a little bit of flying damage, and then we're going to go ahead and fire with it. And that should be right. Oh, we KO'd it. Perfect. So there we go. We defeat Onyx. Get 324 experience points. We'll go to level 12. And almost level 13. Alright, our first official badge, the Boulder Badge. Just having this badge makes our Pokemon more powerful. Lets us use Flash outside of battle. And we get... We also get our first TM39, which is TM for Rock Tomb, I assume. Yep. Alright, so now we have Rock Tomb and our first gym badge. So we're going to go heal, we'll save up, and then next time we're going to head through our next major challenge, Mount Moon. So I hope you're excited for that. And we'll be back with more Pokemon Leaf Green next time. This has been Mangoblivian Plays.